And it says I'm live. This is a Saturday morning. Myself working on the Lucky 7. I don't know how long the video is going to be, but I'm going to keep it live during my work process. Not so much of a chat, so you guys mingle with each other in the chat there. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to put them in there. And if I get a minute or two, I'll look at the chat once in a while, and I could be able to answer them. Just trying to get everything all set up here. Wait for some notifications to go out. Just put the link out on Facebook. I'm going to share it to a few groups. And we'll get back to business in a second. Show you what I've made progress of. All right. Holy moly, full house already. I appreciate everybody logging on, checking out the update on the Lucky 7. Past week, I've actually made a lot of progress. Give you guys a little update what's going on with myself. If you haven't all known, I broke my leg, both bones in my leg, and I shattered my ankle. So therefore, I have a bionic leg, they should say. Doctor says I have another week and a half until I could actually get out of this wheelchair and stop putting weight to it, what they call weight bearing. I'm going through physical therapy twice a week. Doctor said everything looks good. If I did post the update on the video regarding what the doctor was saying. All the x-rays, everything looks pretty good. So, what's going on with the Lucky 7? As you see, I got the front end on. I stretched the frame. And the reason why I did that is because I plan on adding some more weight to the front. If you guys are familiar with the Lucky 7, the nose butted right up to the engine. And I did have a nice square box in the front with the Lucky 7 attached with the winch. That was probably around 50 pounds or so, which is maybe more than that. This piece here. My plans are, I'm hoping in this design, I'm able to put it back on. Not sure. This design of the Lucky 7 is basically, I made some plans on it. I was going to use a hood, a whole bunch of different things. I was going to stretch the front end, which I did that. I was going to make the steering base here, which is side to side wider, by cutting two front ends in half and combine them together. After doing some research and some fabrication, it just wasn't going to work. Reason why is because, for one, even if I did stretch, make the steering wider, if I turned to my left or to my right, what would happen is the steering linkage would not work. That would be the only problem I have. For me to be able to do that, I would have to change the whole entire steering. I would have to get rid of the second generation. That means more money to be able to fabricate a front end as far as like a quad front end. And that's not going to happen. This particular time, I don't have the money for that. So I went with the same type of steering that Lucky 7 had in it. I'll show you the progress on that in a minute. I'll show you what I did. You guys probably see me post some pictures. I welded up really, really well. Added some plates on the bracket. On the side, you'll see that. And so today, what I'm going to be doing is the steering linkage. This is for a first generation steering. And the second generation steering, the linkage. As you see, they're shorter for the second generation. First generation is longer. So what I'm going to be doing is taking this first generation steering, cutting this in half, and adding a piece such as this one here on there and weld it together, and it'll make it longer. But before I do that, I have to do some measurements to find out how long I have to make this. So that's going to be the video I'm going to be doing today. It's not going to be a show how to video. Basically, this live chat is basically just to sit here and keep me company, and I can look at the chat every once in a while. My viewers, 6 thumbs up. Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to try to make this as easy as possible. It's kind of tough to do this with my laptop, but I'm going to put you guys down here. Hopefully you could be able to see a little bit what I did here. Let me turn that way. So the front end, as you see, I got more side to side. All right. This generation, this steering here is actually a second generation steering. The one I had was the first generation, which was wider from here, which I will show you that one. So therefore, if I had the first generation steering on this machine, it will only go up so much. Now, second generation is thinner, so I had to support it more. As you see, I got more of a wheel span to go, as far as suspension that goes up and down, which is good. That's going to help me in the trails. Now, what I did is I welded a plate on the bottom here, which looks like this piece here. I think this would be a C channel. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not very know-how on the steel, but this is what I placed here on the bottom. I did a full weld like this on the bottom, up top and the bottom. Then I took this here, I welded that to the bottom to add this support. And on the video that you seen with the Lucky 7, this actually busted off. And I split this wide open, and the tubing that holds the brain fart, the spindle on actually came right off because the weld that the manufacturer put in there wasn't strong enough. So I busted that, and to be able to solve that issue in the future, what I did is took the C channel again, I welded it on the side like so, did a full weld where the manufacturer did, then I re-welded again on here. So this is the reason why this is square. So I don't think that is ever going to be coming off anymore. So the front end is a full weld. I still have to do a lot of cleaning on it before I do paint it. I picked myself up some primer, prime it, and going to go with the same original yellow, which is gloss sun yellow on the front end, like I always had. As you see, let's see, yeah, you guys can see. I added a piece of steel right here.
welded that up there, just like how I originally had it on the Lucky 7 on the axles. This way, if it does bend up or bend down, it's going to be harder. It just stiffens that up a little bit better. This design that you see here is actually the design I had on the Lucky 7. The only thing that's different is this is a second generation steering bar, and I have capability to go up a little bit higher, which is going to be able to help me out. Let me take you up. I'm going to show you what I did over here. Oh. I hope I didn't mess this up. Give me a second here. All right. 1/4-inch plate steel from here to here. This is where I cut it in half. I welded that steel there. I didn't clean any of this weld up because I have to still weld underneath. I added a plate up top that doesn't just cover the holes. I have that plate fully reinforced, welded completely right around. As you see, it's sitting up on a jack stand there. And with that single weld that I have up top, you see absolutely no bending right there. I do have to try to fix a little bit. I didn't notice on the Lucky 7 with that accident, I did come across one spot that the frame did crack. Now you all know on these Craftsman frames, they crack in the same spot. Now I'll see if I can get this camera up there really close so you guys can be able to see it. Trying to see if I can show it to you. Right there. Don't know if you can see it. So I'm going to grind that down. I have some stock right here. What you see here. And that's going to be welded just like that for more reinforcement. So in the future, I will have no problem there. I do have to give a shout out to Johnny's Garage. I was in a Small Nation chat with him. He has a V-twin just like mine. He's having a throttle problem. So once I clean off the top of the machine with all my tools, I'm going to put my throttle cable back where it originally was. And I'm going to show everybody how I hooked up my throttle with a brake line tube. I haven't had no problems with the throttle. If you guys watched me before, in my videos, I always had a problem with my throttle cable stick. A lot of people use bicycle cables with the metal tubing that flexes. I came up with my own design, which seems like it's working out pretty well for me. She's loaded with dust. Woo. All right, let's see if I can find this one piece I'm looking for. Start off with this. Go. And we're going to get that tubing over there. All right. All right, Johnny's Garage, youtube.com, guys. Go check him out. Check his page out. He has, I believe it's a John Deere with the V twin on it. And he runs a basic cable just like everybody does with a bicycle cable. So for this throttle setup that I have on the Lucky 7, what you're going to need is a general bicycle cable. You're not going to need the metal mesh that goes around it, just the cable itself. You're going to have to go to your local parts store, get a brake line. It's backwards. I don't know if you could be able to read it. Just a basic brake line. You're going to need at least 6 feet. Then you could cut it to your length. They have this little lawnmower adapter for the governor, the choke. It goes up and down. That will come with your cable setup. If you go down to a lawnmower shop. The thing is, what you're going to need is this piece here and this piece here and that hole. This piece here that goes up and down for your throttle, drill it out. It's only rivet. Drive it out. You don't need this piece. I'll explain to you why. All right. So take grease. It's going to be a pain in the butt to do, but you take your grease gun, and it might help if you could put the pipe inside a vise. If not, if you have electric grease gun, just keep on shooting grease in here all the way through the length that you're going to need until it stops coming out here. Once that's done, you take your throttle cable, which is the bicycle cable, and you feed it through all the way into the length you need. Once that's all set, now you have a throttle cable inside a solid tubing that's never going to bust, it's never getting dirty, corroded, or anything. All right. Once that's in there, you run it any way you want. You don't have to run it the same way I'm going to be showing you. You take these little pieces here, you open them up a little bit, you put it on here, and you crimp it. You hold it. Crimp it in there until it gets nice and tight. You don't want to damage the tubing, but you just want to hold it in place. All right. Now, show you basic that. Let me take you over here. Let me see if I can get that pointed up. This show makes it much easier if I wasn't in my wheelchair. All right. Here's your tubing. Here's this piece. If you look right here, this piece right there, it's a little rusted. It's kind of hard to see, but that's what I have. All right. Without the arm there, it's holding my throttle cable. So you take your tubing, you bend it any way you want, all the way down this way, the other way, whatever. And your return spring actually goes up. And I notched a little hole where my air breather is to make it a little bit larger to fit the spring. If I'm not mistaken, the V-twins already have a hole. You just got to make it a little bit larger. Take your return spring, connect it, such as so. It goes up, and you wrap it underneath there. So the return spring is actually holding on to where your air cleaner will go. And with this air cleaner, yeah, this is really bad. With this here, you put a little notch in your air cleaner, like right there, where the spring will go. Then you put your cover back on. You got your return spring all set. Your bicycle cable, you feed that through, right into your line. You bend your line all the way you want. Now I'll show you how I ran it. Now it goes up from here, goes all the way down a solid tubing again. I bend it any way I want, and I put it in the back to my throttle. Now this is fabricated. I fabricated a Lucky 7 throttle. This is actually hood latches that came with this particular machine. I just unbolted them, rebolted them to my floor, took a round rod, stuck it through to fabricate a little foot pedal, and it goes directly right through. Drilled holes, and here's my throttle cable right here. And that's my throttle. Guarantee you'll never have an issue with that again in Johnny's garage. If there's any questions regarding how I did the throttle, rewind the video and check it out. Plug my laptop in. All right. Now I gotta put all this stuff back. That goes in there. Put this on the side. All right. I guess I could check up on some chat before I go any further. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The wife's car. She asked me to do an oil change today. Yep, so I'm going to be doing an oil change on the car too. Wow. Grassman Crusher. What's going on, baby? J&J, Mud Mowers. Timothy. The time of hand. Mike. My brother from my other brother, Mr. Doug Sweener. Cheryl, my baby. If anybody has not subscribed to Cheryl, she's on there. Check her YouTube channel out. She doesn't have many videos on there, but it's another way you could get a hold of me, or even she'll be glad to watch some of your videos to support your channel as well. How long do you think until the Lucky 7 is driving and mudding? All right. Let's see. Craftsman Crusher, you asked. Let's see, how long do you think until the Lucky 7 is driving and mudding? Well, like I said at the beginning of the video, I got a week and a half until I stop putting pressure on this from the doctor's orders. That means I'm going to be walking with either crutches, a walker, or a cane. So hopefully within maybe a couple weeks after that, I could be able to use my full body weight without my crutches or the walker. I think I'll be using a cane for a while. But at the end of the month, on the 28th, I do have a mud run up in Maine. They have them every year. I'm hoping I could be able to get this done by the end of the week. Next Saturday is my deadline. If I did not get this complete by next Saturday, I'm not running it at all until the beginning of next season. So this is my last chance to be able to run it for the year. I will not be driving it. I will be having somebody else drive it. You guys all heard of him, Mower Outlaw. He'll be running it through the mud hole. That's it, just a mud hole. I'm not doing anything else with it. Just want to take it through the mud hole to see how it does. So we'll see what happens within a week. Mud Digger, how you doing? Finally caught you live, yeah. Let's see. Jay Young. You guys got to check out Jay Young's channel out there. Good morning there. Glad to see you out here. Let's see. Hope the stream is not frozen. I got to figure out how to be able to get that multiple chat things going on my YouTube with the StreamYard. I gotta figure that out. I gotta spend more time figuring that out. This way I could be able to get more people on my chat to keep it going. The tie rod is inside down between them. Exactly, yes. The tie rod, yeah. The steering linkage is between the two of the wheels. So therefore, reason why I can't go wider with the steering, if I turn the wheel to your left, it would not be able to make a full turn, only because I'll be hitting the steering linkage in the front that's connected to the steering spin. So now I have to come up with the design, which is going to be longer, and I can still be able to get my full turn ratio. As you see, if it's all the way up, it does spin. I'm not hitting the frame as now. And go to the right, I'm not hitting the frame as there neither. So I do got a good turn ratio right now with the big, large tires. The only problem is if I do hook up my front end the way how I used to have it, this is going to lift up. It's probably going to hit. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I also was thinking having something like this up front. Fenders for the front. That's the design that's up in the air right now too. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, my leg is getting better there, Lodex. Mr. Doug Sweener, I wish you was up close. I wish I could be able to get some people up here, but fortunately, I'm the only local person here. It seems like in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, that has a mud mower. There's a few other people, but they're not as how should I say nicely very active in a community of mud mower. All right, so I caught up on some of the chats. I got 12 viewers, 10 thumbs up, which is cool. Appreciate that. So now time is where you guys could actually just watch me work. I'm gonna try to set it up over here. So I'll be cutting some metal, be welding some metal, fabricating the steering linkage, working on the front end some more. Few little tiny things. Hope you guys enjoy this video. And we'll see what happens. I gotta climb underneath the machine, get a measurement of the linkage, which is this one here, how that's gonna actually work. As far as my leg, I'll let everybody know. The swelling is still a little bit of swelling. I have absolutely no pain. I could stand up on it, but I don't put all my weight on it. As far as me getting up, it's always on my left leg. If I do get down on the ground, I use my left leg to get back up. I'm not constantly in the wheelchair. It's only because I'm here at the shop. I'm in the wheelchair because it's not very safe for me to walk around with crutches all the time. I might trip over hoses or something. So that's the reason why I'm in the wheelchair. So let me crawl on the ground. Another thing, I also got to let you know, when I do come to work, Monday through Friday, if you happen to see me live, I am not getting paid at the tire doctor. I'm here at my own free will, working on my own machine, so I don't get paid. I don't want people thinking that, I'm working. All right. Enough of the bull crap. Gotta get my teeth measured. Mud Mower addiction. That's what I got. Guys haven't heard about that Facebook group yet? Check it out. Mud Mower addiction. You don't have to own a mud mower to join. You just have to like playing in the mud. All right, so that spot's on there. Oh shit! You gotta be kidding me! Ah! Gotta be kidding me! Scared me for a minute. So much dirt under here. And I could get it ready. Oh. Yeah. You got to be up right there. This has to be straight. So this goes out. This goes this way. This goes this way. Okay. I think I got a little bit bigger problem, guys. Fortunately, I have to design my own stair linkage now. I can't use any of them. That's going to be a problem. Might have to extend the steering wheel. Oh, man. Right, so, yeah. Like this. Yeah. So this would have to go this way. If I bring this out, that'll be the front. We got a big problem. Houston, we have it. I have to get rid of that altogether. Oh, shit. All right, guys, I'm going to show you what I have to do. Let me get that. Guys down here. So I got a lot more welding and cutting before I could be able to do this. Hope you guys can see. Maybe I. All right. Well, maybe if I go sideways with this here. There we go. See this piece? An old steering? I was going to keep that in there for the support, for side to side. But guess what? It's not going to work. Because the steering as you see, this is where it used to go, like so. All right. So if I do that, and this is over here. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's in my way. So I got to fabricate something this way here, but this piece longer, which I have that. That's not a problem. But the major problem is I got to cut this hair off. But if I cut this off, I'm going to have to put some type of bracing from this side to this side to keep the front end from twisting. So you guys want to see underneath here, this is what I have to weld. This way. See the plate? All these corners, all the sides. The side here, where it's cut. I got to add some plating in there. Then I have to weld it, and let's go for this side. So I have a lot to do this week. Oh, this really stinks with one leg. So before I progress with the linkage, like I wanted to do this morning, I got to cut some more out of the Lucky 7. That means I got to get tools, cut that out of the way. I don't know how that's done. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut that. But the saw's off. Might have to grab, I might be able to get the saw drawer in there. Bolt it there. Bolt it there. Spring is going to be in my way. I'm going to have to move that clutch spring. If it's not one thing, it's another. Alright, so now I have to get my saws all set up. Back more into the machine. Now I gotta find my sawzall. Guys here at work, they've been using some of my tools. Every time I come in here, I have to find my tools throughout all the bays, put them back where they were. Some of my tools I noticed I was gone, missing, disappeared. Looked throughout the whole entire shop, couldn't find them. Guy that works on the road service, he tried to come in because he was having a problem with his compressor. So my boss goes in the truck, looks at the compressor, we find out what the issue was, gets fixed. So while I'm in there, I happen to look for my tools. He was the only one that's there. Look what I found. Swivel air chuck, one of my ratchets, a large ball clip-on. Now the reason why I know these are mine is because there's only one OTR guy besides myself who knows what to do. Off the road guy doesn't even have this on his truck. I do. I'm the only one that has that. And this clip-on, the large bore, I know it's mine because I got my initials right here. My ratchet, I know that's mine. So anyways, let me find my, needless to say, the kid's not working with us no more. You borrow tools or you use tools, you put them right back where they were. If you decide you need tools for your own purpose to be able to suit your job, you tell the company will buy them for you. If not, buy them on yourself. Don't fucking steal tools. Now, I'm curious. Been sitting for a while. You gonna turn over? Wants to turn over. If it's gonna start. You guys want to see if she starts? I know I do. Been a while.
want, huh? Yes.
Where's Tesla, please?
Tesla? Look behind you. What is those cars?
Right.
What are those cars?
I'm a truck driver. I don't know.
All right. What are those cars?
Teslas.
All right. So your question is answered, right?
Right, but where do I pull in?
I don't know. I don't work for that company.
Do they have a building? Do they have an office here?
All right, buddy. I just said I don't work for that company. I don't know. But those are Teslas right there, right?
Okay.
All right. You have a contact number? All right. Give them a call.
Where do usually trucks? They pull in
Oh my
here?
God. I just explained to you. I don't know. I don't work for that company. But those are Teslas right there. There's like 100 of them there.
I'm sorry, I thought you were.
No.
I just ran in front.
No.
They probably bother you all the time.
Nope.
No?
All right. So now. I gotta get first price. You actually start. I gotta get extension cord. I have one over here. All right. Breezy Bike Shop. What's going on there, buddy? Right now I gotta get underneath somehow. Oh, linkage. Can't lose these. All right. Now I gotta get under there and cut that. Who says you can't do anything with a broken leg? Oh, can't say it's broken now. Fixed. I'm gonna have milk on you. So. One side is cut, but it's broken. So is a blade. Yeah, I'd like to do it that way, but I can't. All right. Now I'm cutting that brace apart. Gonna put a jack underneath it. I don't want it to break in half on me. So I only got it welded on the top. I don't want to bend the metal. I'm gonna get my jack. All right. So it looks like before I put the jack down, I'm gonna have to brace up that spot again. That was a big support for keeping it from going down this way.
want to hit that hook. There's a welder's away. Never say you can't do anything. Always put mind to it. All right, the only thing that's holding on is 2 bolts on block. What I had to cut out was the weld from the manufacturer. All right, gonna get my wrenches. two bolts out. Be able to tap that out. This side's still attached. Sorry for showing the back, but trying to do this in a way it's comfortable for me. There you go. Now, all right. So the Craftsman steering bracket itself that goes side to side to hold your steering, it's kind of like fitted in there, and Craftsman only puts a weld on one side right there. So if you're going to build a mud mower, which if you see where I cut this out from here to here, all right, they're known to be able to crack. Even if it's not a mud mower, a basic Craftsman, you always look for that. That's a weak point of the front of the machine. Even if you have a regular riding work mower, somehow do another weld on the backside here. As you notice, it's not welded; it's just pressed there. Support your front somehow and do a full weld, because Craftsmen don't do a full weld. They just tack it in there just to hold it in place. And some of the steering is bolted with two bolts in the front, like how I have, which I still have that bracket mounted. I didn't cut that bracket only because I need that bracket for the front where I move the steering. I'm going to try to take that out. We'll see if that comes out easy. If it don't come out easy, I do have another one. I'm just going to use that one. So now this is going. I can continue with my linkage. But before I do that, what I want to do is try to support the frame where I took this off with, because if I lower the jack down, I'm afraid it's going to bend and it's going to crack those welds. I mean, in that particular spot where it started cracking more. So give me a little bit of time. Gonna figure something out how I can going to do that. Gonna support that. This way, if I do put it back on the ground, it's not gonna bend on me and bow. 10 people, 13 likes. Thank you very much. Made Up TV. Hi everyone. That's the first time I've seen you up on here. Check your videos out and support your channel. Breezy Bike Shop. What's going on, buddy? Valdu know this. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce it, but apologize, but I'll check your channel out. Off-Road Mud Mowers. Hey, woke up early enough to join the stream. Perfect, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. Doing a lot of work on the Lucky 7 past week. Be honest with you, I could have fixed just the steering, done a couple things just to get it up and going again. But this is stuff that I've actually been thinking for several months now. And I was going to actually wait for the winter time to be able to start the process. But because I got a broken leg, tractor's down, I'm down, I might as well take the time to check it out and do what I've been wanting to do to it. Give me a minute. I'm talking to somebody on Marco Polo. If you guys don't have that app, check it out. It's an awesome app. Well, you all know who I'm talking to is Mower Outlaw, Bruce. Yeah, working on the mower. Made some pretty good progress on it. Turn this around. Look at the height. Not far as like tallness, but far as the suspension goes. And what's good about it, nothing hits. And it's hitting a little bit now because that's the way the steering is. I don't have everything all tied up though. But besides that, got the front end. Welded that up. I'm gonna clean it up some more. Put my braces there. And I just had to cut this out of from the old steering so I could work on the steering linkage. Once I get the steering linkage stretched out, I'm gonna cut it, fabricate a new one for that. I got more steel I'm gonna brace up over here. Look at crack. Typical spot where they break in the crackings. Must have happened when I hit it. So what I'm gonna do is put some weight on this side, right here. I'm gonna put that up on the side, stretch it out longer, or get in there. I'm not doing that now, and also live on YouTube.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right, guys, that was Bruce, Mower Outlaw. Check out his channel. All right, so the progress is, now that's cut. I'm not gonna worry about that bracket for the front end yet, because it's fine. I'm gonna clean up my mess a little bit. I'm gonna need this bolt. When I was cutting, all these things kept on falling. Do that. I'll pick them up. Oh, I'm gonna go. Seen the grease picking down here. That up already. Cut a pin. Grinder going to need that. Yeah. I'm gonna use this. I'm just gonna write it down. Be easy and fast. Instead of having you guys towards the back, put you up over here. So I gotta grind that down, drill a little hole at the end of the crack to stop it from cracking. I gotta do a weld on both sides, clean that down. Shouldn't take that long to do that. I gotta locate my drill bits where I got the crack. At the top of the crack, I gotta drill a hole. Then I'm gonna weld, clean that up. And with me drilling a hole where at the tip of the crack, that's gonna prevent it from cracking anymore. I'm gonna get my drill. See if I can do this without breaking a fucking drill bit. Alright, wait. Right. Alright, so now I drilled the hole. Put my drill bit back. Alright, so now I gotta get my welder. Gotta get that hooked up. Give me a second. Do a couple things. So guys, that's what I'm using for my weld. Get this hooked up here. Clean it up. Good power. More outlaw. Now I gotta get this going here. I can't smoke a pipe while I weld. don't know if you guys can see it, but nice weld right there. Now I have to clean it. Right, it's all plugged in, that's ready to go. So much harder working with the frame wheelchair. Cleaned up nice, looks good. Now, that could be wide enough. I gotta find a piece of steel, nice plate, plate that up. Let me see if I have a piece of steel, something square. Okay, guys are out. This here. I got two.
nice. Hope this is gonna be wide enough. I got this steel. I'll put that right there. All I have to do is cut it to the length. So what I gotta do, mark it. Then I have to cut it. Good. I'll just make a straight line. All right, so now you guys gonna have to bear with me for a little bit. Let me take a 5-minute intermission. I gotta make my way to the little boys' room. 5-minute intermission. Little boys' room. A little shorter than 5 minutes, but anyways, here you go. More outlaw.
Nice. What's up, YouTube? What's going on? Um, nice, man. You're bringing it up, even if it's not running, you're just gonna bring it, show it off, show people that you've repaired it and stuff like that.
Well, I got a week to be able to finish what I'm doing. I did start it up today. Started up when I first got it here in the garage. After I charged the battery. And it's been sitting here in the garage since you brought it to the house. Actually sat at the house for almost, I don't know, a couple days, whatever. Anyways, I got it here, started it up, and it's been sitting here in the garage. So I started up today. Anyways, the crack, I drilled a hole, welded, cleaned it up so it's not cracked no more.
got a plate. I'm gonna cut that up over here, and weld that up there. Talk to you soon. All right, guys. So now what I have to do is let's see. I gotta work over there. Gotta cut this. So the two things I have to do before I get over there. Not easy working around with the freaking wheelchair. Not easy at all. No, I just have to clean this up. Yeah, this metal's hot. All right, you guys see that? All right. So now what I have to do is weld it. I got to clean a little bit up the top over here where the paint is. I got to get that first. I thought I got everything, but I didn't. Take that off. Yeah, clean that a little more. Try to get a good weld. Might be able to put you guys down a little bit. All right, good morning, Mike, which is my father, Dad. Hoteling, if you guys haven't subscribed to my father, feel free to. Doesn't have a lot of videos, but I'm sure he'll watch you guys. Let's see, everybody. I'll put you guys down here. I'll catch up on chats eventually. I am busy. I want to get some of this stuff done. All right, so I'm going to be welding this plate on. This is only one side. I still got to do the other side, so we're going to do this side first because it's easier to get to. I guess what we'll do is we'll weld the top first, get that up there nice. What I can do. Better turn the oxygen on. You guys see? Best I can get for you guys. show you guys what it came out to be like. Put a little bit of light on the subject for you guys. Right here. Not bad weld, huh? So we solved that issue. I think the biggest problem I'm going to have is getting underneath that machine and welding everything from the bottom. It's going to be tough. 10 o'clock is 11. That's an hour 45-minute video so far I have going here. Thank you very much, everybody. Still got 8 viewers, 17 likes. So that plate, what I just did here, I have to do the same thing on the other side. Yep. One thing at a time, I guess, huh? So that means attempting to do that plate on the inside. Means I have to get underneath. Oh. And grind it. Grind that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, guys. Before I stop this side, I'm gonna get underneath and I'm gonna do that plate. I'm just afraid if I put it down, it's gonna bend, and I don't want it to bend. If it bends, then I'm screwed. I definitely need, let's see. Definitely calls for my pipe to work on this one. Let's see. Put it down a little bit to be able to see. "17 likes. I think that's the most I ever got on a live video. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. All right. Back to work. Nothing's gonna get done if I don't do work on it. Stop. I brought my welder's helmet over here, I wouldn't have to get up again. All right. I'm still debating though. What do you guys think? Should I put these up in the front? Or should I just stay with this way? Leave a comment in the front. In the chat there. Gonna have to get a lot of people to say yes. I've changed my mind on that. I might not, depending how many people want it done. This would be so much easier. I didn't have to fucking have this wheelchair. Another week and a half, guys. I'll be out of this stupid thing. Can't weld with the pipe in my mouth. Don't like the way it's going. Something's up. Fucking hot. Good. Not bad. Now, only my doctor could see me now. Oh my God. I think you would have a cow. Yep, that means that piece has to go. Safety glasses. My safety glasses. Yeah. Safety first. Mud Mower Addiction, guys. It's a Facebook group. Check it out. Mud Mower Addiction. You don't need a mud mower to join. If you enjoy playing in the mud, if you have a car, motorcycle, bike, it don't matter what it is. Even if you go on a pedal bike and you're like playing in the mud, join the Facebook group. Mud Mower Addiction. Oh, man. Notifications. All right. Let's see here. So now I gotta take and move the welder. Make it so much easier. Be able to work. We don't want that to drop. All right, so I need my grinder over there. Go that way. What else am I gonna need? Drills. Go back. So what I just did over here, I gotta do on the other side. I'm not even gonna be bothering moving the webcam. You guys already seen it. That over there. So now I just need like pen. Where'd that go? That's why I had it over there. Huh? It's over there already. Now this one here, well, I thought this side was cracked. It's not. So it was just that side where it's cracked because how I hit the rock. Now I gotta clean this side up. This is cleaned up. So make a line.
Only part I hate about welding. Better put my pipe down. Love working with my pipe. Get tire in the way.
Now that's a weld. I'll show you guys in a minute. Hey, Go-Kart's going fishing. Happy birthday. At the very beginning of the video, I did a shout out for what the heck? John's Garage. I think it's John. John's Garage. I did a shout out with the throttle cable setup for the V-twin. So tell him, make sure he watches the beginning of the video. He could be able to see how I did the throttle cable for the Lucky 7 and what he's going to need for it. If everybody hasn't checked out Go-Kart's Going Fishing, Adam, subscribe to him. I'm not motorized, so therefore I could be able to see that, say that. It's his birthday today. All right, let me take you on the other side. I'll show you that weld I just got done doing. Be able to see that plate I just did. Get the flashlight. Yeah, get the flashlight. See if you guys can see that. Camera down a little bit. Hope you guys can see that. So that's all that issue. Hope you guys can see it. I can't really see. Back over there. So now, what I have to do is weld it behind it. Gotta clean that up. That means I gotta get underneath the machine again. And once that's done, I think I could be able to work on the steering linkage. That all. Gotta make sure I have everything here. I don't want to get out once I'm done on that ground. I'm really getting up. That's when I'm done. All right. Seems like everything's on. Well, this helmet. I did it again. I lit my pipe up and I go through so much tobacco that way. All right. Yeah, that weld came out better this side than the other side. Oh. Ah. I ain't going nowhere. All right. Here comes the truth. Level this out again. Now, see if I can stand aside. So you guys can see. See if it blows. Fucking, hey, that's excellent. Accomplished something that I wanted to do today. Now we're gonna clean up this mess because I'm done with the welding for now. Man, it's getting hot outside. Get hot in here. I don't know, it's because I was welding. Hey, that's awesome. I got dirty hands. Couple weeks without dirty hands. So finally get dirty hands. All right, now I gotta find a spot to put all my tools. Right here. Not easy doing fabrication in a wheelchair, but I'm sure it's been done. I can unplug this. Put that off. That side, my grinder. Hey, right back where I started from this morning. All right, now with that, the old steering, the center there, I got that welded on nice 2 plates on each side. So now what I have to do is keep it from binding. I'm gonna have to weld a piece of plate underneath to reinforce it. I don't want to do that yet until I figure out my steering link. Steering linkage is what I'm talking about right here. I gotta extend it. So I don't know. Might have to on the spindle. I might have to make this piece longer, so I might have to cut this off and put it on that other steering linkage. That's on there now. Only to do it because I want to get that generation. Now, I gotta get this piece here off. get back under there and see what else I have to cut off. Add this. So, turn that way, good. Turn this way. I gotta get this straight. That's over there. I gotta get my tape measure. Now I put it down somewhere. Right here. Get the measurements. This is the only thing that's keeping me from actually giving it a test ride. The linkage. So that's pretty much straight. Bolt. That has 13 inches. So give or take, cut that off. 18 inches. Bolt. Cut that off 1 inch. So that will be about 18 inches. Now this here, if I cut that there, it's still not going to be long enough. So I'm going to have to get, actually I can heat that up, make that longer, straighten it out. All right. So what I need to do, cut this right here. I got to heat this up and bend this piece straight to make my 18 inches. Then I can weld it on this other one. Now what I'm doing is just basically, I'm going to tack weld it because I'm going to put different ends on here. But I just want to get the linkage set up, tack weld everything. Then I could be able to specify where are they? I know I got them in here somewhere. New ball joints. See if I can find them. Well, these are not new, but I got new ones somewhere around the shop. I'll be putting those at the end. Maybe with weld some thread rod on there or something so I can adjust it. I got two of them, but I got two brand new ones somewhere. I'm gonna have to find them. If not, I'll go and get some new ones. That means I gotta bring a blowtorch over here. Maybe I could Oh, it's gonna be tough. Gotta cut first. Oh man, it's not one thing, it's another thing. Cut that. Oh, let's see. All right, that was one of my Facebook friends. She is actually looking for clothing for a homeless gentleman. And she was looking for a pair of shoes, size 10 and a half. I happen to have some 10 and a half, so I could be able to donate them. So I messaged her, let her know, and she said she'll be able to pick them up when she can. Let's see. Sam's Garage, what's going on? Low Licks. I don't know if I said that right. Yep. All right, so this is going to be my last thing I'm going to be doing is actually cutting this and make that straight as possible. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get that torch over here by myself. If I can't move it, I'm not even going to bother. I'll wait for one day. But we'll give it a try. Who says you can't? Put your mind to anything, you can do it. Got it. All right, now we got that. What I need now is sludge. Again, Marco Polo. If you guys don't have Marco Polo, feel free to download it. It's an app. Look for my phone number on my Facebook page. You could be able to add me on Marco Polo with my phone number.
I figured I'd show you two at the same time. Laying down on the castle here.
All right. Can't show you any more than that. More outlaws getting the castle machine going. All right, so now I gotta get a hammer. That's what I'm looking for. All right, got my hammer. Got the saws all there, plugged in. Sweet. Show you what I've been working on, guys. Oh, of course you already seen it. Here's my plates. Weld. You see I welded behind the plate as well. Sticking that up. Put that little hole there. I might fill that in with some weld. We getting there. I got both sides like that done. And get the jack stand from underneath. Still nice and straight. Getting there. Still out of time. Alright guys. So now I gotta get this here. Alright, first I gotta cut this piece here. Anything. So this one. Cut there. Cut it there, that's all I can. go. Try to do this before it cools off. Here we go. Now, bring it over there, show you guys what I did. So now, all right, so it was bent, fairly kind of straight for now. Just what I'm going to do is go back underneath the machine, put this back on underneath, and find out where I have to cut it. I'm going to mark it, and I'm just going to tack weld it, just to see if I get my linkage to my steering back. That's way too hot for me to touch. So we're going to go cool it off into my bucket of water. Be right back. I'm already down. I don't need to be having a burnt hand. Has oil. Bucket of water is doing. Guys supposed to empty it out. He's like a fill it back up. All right, cool to the touch now. Not bad. That's kind of straight to me. What do you guys think? All right, we can take this piece here off. We're going to see these nuts and bolts. These are always good to have. I had a silver marker, but I don't know what happened to that. Sam's garage. Yeah, before I get it back underneath that, I definitely have to clean underneath that tractor. I don't want to be lying on metal chips. So what do you guys think about the fenders I showed you earlier? Should I put fenders in the front? Fenders on top of those? Or should I keep it open wheel? 5 people viewing, 21 likes. That is awesome, man. All right. Let me clean underneath that tractor quick. Get under there and find out what the length is. Roughly about 18 inches. Oh man, I couldn't take that off. What the heck? That one. This one. Not one thing, it's another. God damn it. My old ball joint, the one that busted, trying to take it off the steering, but it's on there. God damn.
All right, I gotta pause for a second on this thing here. I don't know if it's supposed to be up like this. That's great. Go that way. So maybe it has to be there. Linkage has to go here. Here. Good shit. Ah! Guys are not gonna fucking believe that. So apparently, where I cut this and bent it back, what I have to do is weld it right there. They cut it just right. Not bad for them. It says guess. All right, so I'm gonna place that there. That on, that on. I gotta get my marker, which is right here. Maybe I should clean that up before I do the marking. I'm gonna have to weld that first. I need this. if this works, guys. I gotta plug my welder back. I think I can do that twice. So I have to get this nice. Straight for me. So much harder.
Now what I did is I just welded them pieces together. Just test fit it. We'll see if we get the steering back on the lucky seventh, and if I do, I could do a better weld. All right, we got the steering going. So I came up with an idea as I was just getting up, seeing a piece of stock metal. That's what I'm going to do with this last piece right here. After I weld that, Gonna do a full complete weld on that. Yep. Definitely prevent it from breaking. Let's bring all this stuff over there. Finish welding this up. Did it again. Lit my pipe up and got it done well. Ooh. There you go. That's how you extend a linkage when you stretch the Lucky 7. So now, I'm going to finish cleaning this paint off. I got that piece of square tubing C-channel. That's over there. I'm going to weld that on that.
This is going to go that way. We're going to want this. Okay, here's the light. We got one over here. And I got one more. Yes, this is going to be a tough weld because right-handed. Not to be get it perfect. I don't think I'm going to try. See what happens. Ugh. Easy.
Keep that weld good. Don't have to go full weld on it. Happy with it. All right, guys. So here's my steering linkage for the Lucky 7. There's the weld up top. You see up in the center, that's where I originally welded both of them together. I used steering linkage from first generation and second generation. I welded them together to get the total length that I needed for your particular machine. And had some leftover stock. I don't know if that's what they call C-channel, whatever, steel. And I welded that side, plus the center. I don't think that's ever going to break or bend. So that adds some support. Being long, you know, hitting something that might bend. But now with that piece there, I don't think it's going to bend. End up probably breaking a universal joint, whatever they ball joint. And I do have some used ones here. But I think I'm going to go and get some new ones. I have some new ones somewhere. I got to locate them. And when I do that, I think I'm going to cut off the ends and replace them. Where I could be able to screw the bolt on, screw them on and off. So if I ever have to replace them again, I don't have to replace the whole thing. I could just unscrew the bolt and replace that. Very impressed for the work I've done today. Extended the frame so far. Did the front end. Very happy with the way I go up and down with the first generation. I don't know what you want to call it. Let me explain. Let me show you something. With the first generation, looks like that. If you see how fat that is, let me get the tape. And we're talking about 3.5 inches from my bottom finger to here, 3.5 inches. Now with the new one, roughly 2 inches. So I gained an 1.5 inches for going this way by using a second generation steering, which is the front bar. So now I got a perfect tire clearance, nothing's hitting. Got my front end set up. My linkage. I welded underneath. So my next step is actually to try to determine how I'm going to put these on. Of course, it's not going to be the same color, but if I put them on, they have to be at least this high. I'll have the clearance either way I go, but I have to fabricate some brackets to be able to hold them up. So now to get to this point here, this piece, if I put this back in the front, of course I have to cut this bracket that you see on the right hand side to lower it down. I'm going to have an issue, as you see. So I weld that as is with that bracket on it, I don't know. Undecided what I'm going to do, guys. Gonna need some help on this. But if I use the fenders like I originally planned, it'd be something like this. I don't know. Kind of stumped. Oh, I kind of like it being that high front. I would have to weld a huge plate in the front to support that. Make a bracket or something in the back to hold that. And it won't stay up there on some front heavy. I can't hold it down anyway. Take this back. That will hold it. Hi guys, what do you think? Should I weld that back into place as is by adding a metal plate on the bottom and some brackets in the back? Or should I just go ahead and just make a whole different type of front end? Kind of like that way. But in the back I have this here. I'd like to put a hood on it. Put something different. I wanted to put this nose on it as well, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. Stumped. Stumped. That's it, guys. That's all I'm doing on the Lucky 7 today. I wish I was able to do more, but I'm starting to get tired, and I still have to do an oil change. 22 likes, 8 views. People watching. Pretty damn good in my book. How you doing, Kathy? Thumbs up, like, share. and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Lucky 7 Mud Mowers, YouTube.com. Appreciate everybody logging on. Thank you. You all have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday.